A huge row broke out on Talk Radio following the decision by MPs to slash the foreign aid budget by £4 billion as they voted narrowly in favour of the move. Boris Johnson saw off a Tory revolt against his cut to the government's multi-billion-pound annual foreign aid budget on Tuesday as MPs backed the decision to reduce the annual overseas spending by £4 billion. The move has reduced the foreign aid budget from 0.7% of national income to 0.5% as MPs voted by 333 to 298 in favour of the cut. But the move prompted a huge row on Talk Radio as host James Whale faced off with Emma Revel from the Institute of Economic Affairs. Ms. Revel said, "There are millions of people in poverty and our money can help them, especially in the time of a global pandemic." Mr. Whale hit back, "But it doesn't get to them. What happens is it gets to the government and they spend it on other things, it hardly ever trickles down to the people who need it. And if we keep supporting governments like this, they will never do anything to improve it," he slammed. "We are just prolonging the agony." But Ms. Revel slammed Mr. Whale for his outdated views and reeled off how foreign aid works in the modern age. She said, "That's a very outdated view of how British aid is spent. That was certainly the case 20-30 years ago, but it is not the case now. It is spent incredibly efficiently, it is spent on vaccine programs, it is spent on malaria tablets, it is spent on fresh water. It is spent on things that demonstrably improve life expectancy and healthy life expectancy. I think British people should be incredibly proud of that." Mr. Whale could only hit back by, "You have become remarkably woke, Emma, since we last spoke." Boris Johnson said the cut was needed to keep public debt down following spending during the pandemic, which the government claim has amounted to £407 billion. But 25 Conservatives joined Labour and other parties in an attempt to keep the 0.7% figure which was in place until earlier this year. Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer said the cut was not in the national interest. "Every member here was elected on a manifesto promise to retain the 0.7% target." The government has faced massive criticism from all sides over the reduction, as every single one of the UK's living former prime ministers also slammed